All right, what's doing, everyone? Today is dyno day for the S13. That's what I've had about a month or so now, maybe two, and I haven't put on the dyno. Apparently it makes 300 horsepower on a reg tune. It's standard ECU, and they've obviously just unplugged the coolant temp sensor and bumped some fuel pressure into it. So we'll run up on the dyno, we'll see how much power it's making, we'll see what the AFRs are doing, and probably more importantly what the boost is doing, and then we'll go from there. We may have something exciting to bolt into it. All right, we've got the two jobbers, jobber one, jobber two. Car's on a dyno. We just hooked up the boost gauge for reference so we can see what we've got. What do you reckon power-wise, Josh?
265.
Horsepower?
Horse.
Durable?
270.
270 horse. Right, we'll see what we got. Apparently it's got 300. We'll see how it goes. But dyno said probably 250, 260, something like that. I'll put 250 down. See how we go. Josh was wrong, Shane was right. I'll turn that fan off maybe, I'll turn the car off as well.
Yeah,
Shane's always right. Let's turn these off. Righto, so I'll get that max power out of the way so you can see things. Alright, so first run is the red run. You can see it's a bit warm in here today, still 35 degrees. But red run, it had a bit of a hissy fit here, which obviously airflow meter, which made it sort of do some weird things and we lose a bit of power. So green run, second run, we had a cleaner run. We're actually not running too bad. I said you're sort of around that 11.5 mark. So the AFRs are pretty good. But yeah, we can fix that up and make it a lot neater. You don't have these problems. But yeah, 190 kilowatts. Yeah, 320, 315 newton meters of torque. Thoughts?
How many horsepower is that?
250.
So you're right.
I was right. One thing you've learned in this place, Jarvis?
Shane's always right.
Shane's always right.
Oh, you're right. And And when you're right, you're right. And you're always right.
So, yeah, we'll see how we go. Oh, Dragon! Dragon's gonna be on YouTube. This is Dragon. Everyone doesn't know this is Vanessa. She's the Dragon. I'll throw up some other things on the graphy and we'll have a look. Alright, so while I was doing stuff, the lunch lady came and we may as well, if the car's on the dyno, we may as well test it. What do you reckon, Jarvis? Should we test it? Have you had it before? Yeah. Is it arse?
Tastes like tea, mate.
It tastes like tea. Alright, we'll open it up and see how we go here. It's alright. I wouldn't say it's bad, I wouldn't say it's good, but it's alright. We'll give it a go. But it's refreshing. So we'll come up here. So what we found was it's making, well, it touches a little bit further up at 14 pound full RPM, but yeah, I don't get 14 pounds, about 4.5 grand. Prior to that, it's sitting at about 12. AFR, like I said, pretty good. That first run we had, it went a bit pear-shaped there, but went to go to 13.5-ish, 14. So it's rather lean for a turbo, but we can sort that out. But overall, it's not too bad. It's just sort that the AFM out. Get the air flow meter sorted. Like you see in the boys, they can shake it and make the car go a lot better. So you go drifting, it shakes, rattles around, and you get one lap in, and you got to stop and readjust and come back out. It's an absolute pain in the arse. So we'll get stuck into this thing, get it sorted. Let me know what you think it's going to get ECU-wise. Make a comment down below, and we'll go from there. All right, so I found a box lying around, so we'll come inside in the car here and let's have a look-see. Ignore the mess, but I found a Haltech. We had a Haltech floating around. Nah, I especially ordered in this Haltech prior to all this. Haltech do a good ECU plug and play. Well, it wasn't plug and play. I had to plug in the air temp sensor and a water temp sensor because obviously it's been disconnected to run the tune that was in it before. So I wired in the air temp, I've wired in the water temp, set the cals on the intake air temp. I can't find the calibrations for the genuine Nissan water temp, so I'll do some more Googling and see if I can find that. If not, I'll buy a Haltech one, and then I'll have the specs for it. So I've just eyeballed it, make it work to sort of run and be sort of close to actual gauge temperature. So let's run it up and see what you can do. So it starts a lot easier already. Like I said, I've got the water temp roughly right. The gauge says, well, the gauge says 75 and my ECU says 75. So that's a win. Alright, let me just shut this down. You can see it's idling a lot better, it's a lot more responsive. We don't have any more issues with coughing and spluttering and carrying on. The tune did come pretty good. I've taken a little bit of fuel out as it comes up on boosts, so I'll have to touch up a little bit more, I'd say, just to get it right, but that was just a quick little run and a little play before, but I'll shut this down and we'll have a look. Alright, so we have it, that's the car up and running. We have airflow meter no longer connected. I'll delete this and get an adapter and get rid of that altogether. But now we can actually rev this thing. No coughing and spluttering. It's idling nicely. It starts up straight away. I should have no more problems with fouling plugs and having to warm the thing up. So she'll be good to go. All right, so here we go. So the green run is the previous run on the standard ECU as such, and the pink one is the Haltech. So little bits of play with here with fuel and obviously with some timing that I can play with. But if I flick over now to the boost map, you'll see boost is the same. Fueling I just need to change a little bit. It's on a little bit on the richer side of life and leaner side. There's a little patch here I can play with, but we'll get that sorted and we'll have a look. What do you think, Nicholas? Haltech?
Haltech all the way.
Haltech. Right, we'll get it sorted. I'll just show you this boost map here as well. Well, yeah, so you can see just in that mid-range there, it did actually make a little bit more boost a little bit earlier. So I might have a bit of a play with the timing map and try and see if I can get that to come on a little bit. I'm not too fussed. We've got a couple of kilowatts, so I'm not too fussed as long as I get the fueling right. So yeah, there we go. So we've got the Haltech plugged in. I'll button it up properly. I'll set it all up properly so it's all mounted out of the way. and this is just a starting point. We've got some other bigger things coming for this thing, but plug and play, Haltech, nice and easy, and just got to fine tune some little bits and pieces, but it should be pretty good. I'll just make sure it's good on coasting and cruising and cold start and all sorts of stuff, but it should be good to go. Make sure you hit that like, hit subscribe. Any questions, anything you want us to do, give us a yell. Make some comments down the bottom, let me know. Cheers, guys.
It's Thursday in the future.
Yes.
Yeah.